for jailed protesters, and as a family joined the historic March on Washington. And after Jackie's death, you put aside your own career as a successful psychiatric nurse, researcher, college professor, and administrator to preserve your husband's legacy. You said it had to be more than just naming a building or a street for him. It had to be something active, something alive, and something in the area of education. Today, because of your dedication and tenacity, his name lives on, not just in conversations concerning baseball's elite, and not just in context of the civil rights movement, but also through the magnificent work being done by the Jackie Robinson Foundation, which you personally founded in 1973 to provide scholarships to talented minority men and women. And in the more than 4 decades since then, you have helped more than 1,400 students graduate from colleges and helped to develop them not only through scholarships, but also through mentoring, counseling, and exposure to positive and powerful role models from business, industry, politics, and the arts and entertainment. It is our great privilege and pleasure to honor you today for your impressive achievements and leadership, strength, and courage, and for your undeniable transformative impact on the lives of others.
Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Fairleigh Dickinson University, the faculty concurring, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctorate of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto attached, and cause you to be invested with the hood appropriate to the degree.
Good morning. Board of Trustees, President Drucker, faculty, fellow honorees, and of course the glorious class of 2014. It is indeed a joy to be here with you today and to receive this very prestigious honor. Since I pursued my career in nursing, later teaching at Yale University School of Nursing, my life has been rich with challenges and successes. However, we suffered devastating losses of family members in the early 70s. As we attempted to recover, we decided to create the Jackie Robinson Foundation. The foundation provides generous 4-year scholarships, graduate school fellowships, international work and study, and a comprehensive mentoring and leadership program to students of color with strong capabilities but limited financial resources. In short, we give these students the tools to succeed in college and in life. I'm proud to say that we have a 98% graduation rate and have graduated over 1,400 students. It's very important to me that through the Jackie Robinson Foundation, our students not only learn critical leadership skills, but they learn how to give back to the families, to their schools, their communities, and their nation. Our next goal is the completion of the Jackie Robinson Museum to be located in Lower Manhattan, just blocks from the New World Trade Center. The museum will be more than a permanent tribute to Jack's pioneering legacy. It will serve as a venue for vibrant dialogue on critical social issues. and we hope it will challenge and inspire visitors to pursue a life of achievement and purpose. In just a few months, I will celebrate my 92nd birthday. How thrilling it is to be honored for what one has accomplished. But I'm not stopping here. As well, our journey continues, and it's a fight for economic justice as well as social and racial equality. It's a fight to keep our young people in school and to focus them towards higher education. It's a battle we've waged far too long, but I wouldn't be here today if I thought it was a battle that we couldn't win together. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Christopher Capuano, and I am the University Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Each year, the Student Pinnacle Award is given to an outstanding graduating senior on each campus. A senior who has demonstrated academic excellence, who has made significant contributions through public service and outstanding commitment to the university, and whose efforts reflect the unique character of Fairleigh Dickinson University. Metropolitan Campus Provost Joseph J. Kiernan and Florham Campus Provost Peter J. Woolley will present the Pinnacle Awards to this year's winners. But before they do, I am pleased to introduce the Provost of our campus in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Cecil A. Abrams, who will make some brief remarks and introduce the Student Pinnacle Award winner from that campus. Dr. Abrams.
Thank you, Dr. Capuano. The Vancouver campus opened in September 2007, and a group of dedicated and diverse students from many backgrounds and countries began an exciting educational journey. This spring, we celebrated the 5th and largest graduating class of FDU's Vancouver campus. I'm very proud to tell you that 50 members of the Vancouver graduating class crossed the continent to join us today. I ask all the Vancouver campus graduates in attendance to please rise and be recognized. Thank you. I also have the special honor of announcing the Vancouver campus Student Pinnacle Award winner, Rumbidzai Kabatabati. Please take a moment to read about her wonderful achievements, which are cited in your program. She has been a role model and leader for all Vancouver campus students. Rumbidzai received her award and spoke at our ceremony in Vancouver on May the 7th. She traveled nearly 3,000 miles to share in this university-wide celebration. Please welcome Rumbidzai Kabatabati.
Thank you, Provost Abrahams. Good morning, class of 2014, staff, faculty, family, and friends. Your life speaks. At this particular moment, what does it say? But most importantly, what do you want it to say? This generation, more than any other, is bombarded with images and messages that constantly tell us who we are and what to believe. But do you know what speaks louder than that? Your life. It is both an image and a message that cannot be disputed. Our lives are actually a compilation of stories that have the capacity to change lives. Our lives and experiences are attached to us, and no one else in this world can match them exactly the way you can, and that makes you special and unique. There is a world full of people that need to hear your stories and your testimonies because they will inspire and bring hope. They're powerful. There's credibility to them because you lived them. As a woman that was born and raised in Zimbabwe, speaking about yourself is not always encouraged, but even I had to come to terms with the fact that my life speaks too. And so I'm going to share with you 3 things that have shaped me into the woman I am today. The first one is, if you want to walk in greatness, serve. Have an attitude of what can I do for you, not what can you do for me. It matters where your heart lies. You will only limit yourself and your success if you do things just to receive recognition. Number 2, keep your eyes above the waves. In other words, sometimes the journey of life will call you into very difficult situations, but refuse to be intimidated and use those challenging times to strengthen yourself. You're guaranteed to always walk out stronger and more resilient. Lastly, dare to dream. Keep your dream machines working. Refuse to let the world hijack what you believe and your dreams. Live in a world where there is absolutely no ceiling to what you can achieve. Nothing is impossible, so have the shameless audacity to dream beyond what you can see with your physical eyes. Today we're all celebrating the amazing achievement of getting educated, but I dare say that you're not just walking away with an academic degree today, but with various degrees of life and experiences. There is so much knowledge, experience, wisdom, maturity, and growth you have gained that cannot be captured by a piece of paper that certifies you with a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. Embrace who you are and the beautiful men and women that you have become. Be bold, be confident, because your life counts for something. So I say this to you again. Your life speaks. What do you want it to say? I will leave you with one of my favorite quotations, and it says, "Your very lives are a letter that anyone can read by just looking at you. Written not with ink, but with living spirit. Not chiseled into stone, but carved into human lives." And we publish it. So congratulations, class of 2014. Thank you.
As Provost of the Metropolitan Campus, it gives me great pleasure to announce this year's recipient from the Metropolitan Campus, Megan E. Fry. Please take a moment to read about the achievements of this outstanding student, which are cited in your program. In recognition of her many accomplishments and in admiration of her remarkable talents, Fairleigh Dickinson University is proud to confer upon Megan Fry the Student Pinnacle Award.
Thank you, Provost Kiernan. Good morning, faculty, staff, distinguished guests and honorees, friends, family, and last but certainly not least, good morning and congratulations to the Fairleigh Dickinson University class of 2014. There are a lot of words that I could use to describe my time at FDU, but right now, only one comes to mind: wow. Every person sitting here today has fought and won 1,000 battles to reach this point. When I was 5 years old, I thought I'd have everything figured out by the time I graduated high school. And when I graduated high school, I was sure I'd have everything figured out by the time I finished college. Standing before you today, I can tell you there are a lot of things I never learned in college. I never learned how to finish papers before 1 and sometimes 4 a.m. the night before they were due. I didn't learn how to do my taxes or set up a 401k. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. There are a lot of things that I could have, should have, and have yet to learn. But I didn't waste my time here. As a graduate of Fairleigh Dickinson University, I've learned a few things I don't think I could have learned anywhere else. On travel break at Roxton, I learned how to find my way around a country where I couldn't read the street signs. I learned when to take criticism and when to stand up for myself. I learned to speak to UN ambassadors, to board members of international organizations such as Adidas, and the housekeeper from Guatemala with equal respect and curiosity. I sat through a class taught by a rabbi, a priest, and an imam, with students from half a dozen countries. Together, we learned how to talk about world issues with sensitivity and rationalism. I learned that every world tragedy has a human face, as I listened to my classmates worry about family in the Philippines after a tsunami, about the student protests in Venezuela, about the Russian escalation in Ukraine. I learned that there is far more to life than what we see in the tabloids or reality TV. I learned that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. I once heard that knowing the right questions is better than knowing all the right answers. As students, we've spent a lot of time learning the right answers. But I hope we've learned to ask the right questions as well. Questions like, is this ethical? Is it sustainable? Is there a better way, another solution, or a compromise? I look around this room and I see future innovators and caregivers, future heads of state and of industry. In one way or another, we are all world changers if we have the courage to be. At FDU, we've constantly been exposed to new ideas, new people, and new ways of doing things. I pray you never trade that curiosity for a bigger paycheck, that you always ask, how can this be better, rather than explaining, this is how it's always been. Completing a college degree does in no way mean we've finished our education. It means we've learned to be students for the rest of our lives. Not only students who know the right answers, but students who know how to ask the right questions. Students who consider new ideas and new approaches. Students who know how much they have left to learn. The future belongs to those with the hunger to continue learning, those with the drive to keep growing, and those with the courage to keep changing. We celebrate many accomplishments here today, but graduation is not the end of the road. It's the first step in a long, long climb. Congratulations, class of 2014. I'll see you at the top.
As Provost of the Florham campus, it gives me great pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Florham Campus Student Pinnacle, Mara S. Geltzer. Please take a moment to read about the achievements of this outstanding student cited in your program. In recognition of her many accomplishments and in admiration of her remarkable talents, Fairleigh Dickinson University is proud to confer upon Mara Geltzer the Student Pinnacle Award.
Thank you. Faculty, staff, family, and friends, welcome, and thank you for attending today's celebration. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. Today is the day we've all worked so hard to reach, and we have finally made it. Right now, some of you may be experiencing similar feelings as when we first embarked on our college journey. A little excited, anxious, possibly even nauseous. I can honestly say I'm a little bit of all of those things right now. And despite our eagerness, some of us may be wary of what comes next. For many of us, up until this point, all we have known is a life of academics, and now we are expected to venture out into the world as working professionals. Faced with an uncertain future, we question our abilities, our knowledge, and our experience, wondering if we have the strength to conquer this new stage of our lives. For this, I say to look back on all we have endured in the past 4 years. There have been sleepless nights dedicated to caffeine and core papers, the devastating effects of Hurricane Sandy and countless snowstorms, a fiscal cliff, a government shutdown, and perhaps worst of all, excessive use of the slang term YOLO, you only live once. But what we can learn from these occasions is how we've encountered many challenges in our college career, where the elements were out of our control. Yet still, we have persevered to this day, emerging as smarter and stronger individuals. Yes, the future will throw many uncontrollable events your way, but it is up to you to see the silver lining. As Emmy Award-winning comedian and actress Gilda Radner once said, "Some poems don't rhyme, and some stories don't have a clear beginning, middle, and end. Life is about not knowing, having to change, taking the moment, and making the best of it, without knowing what's going to happen next." So today I ask you to approach the world with an open mind, experience all the joys it has to offer, and do not let anything, especially doubt, hold you back. Be open to new challenges, try new things, and take risks, as long as they're legal. And most importantly, never forget that your education does not end here, as life is one long learning opportunity, except with less homework. So give this day and every day all that you have, and do not be afraid of failure. You never know what opportunity may come your way if you only take the chance. So in these concluding moments before our degrees are awarded, I ask you to embrace the future and all it brings with open arms. Rest assured that while you may not hold all the answers, thanks to the education we have received, the endless networks of support, and a multitude of personal growth opportunities, that we have become the upstanding global leaders that Fairleigh Dickinson University has promised to produce. If these past 4 years have taught us anything, it is that we each hold the ability to succeed, and today is proof of that. So whether you're starting a full-time job or still on the hunt, moving back home or venturing across the country, continuing your education or paying off your student loans in 6 months as I will be, I hope that whatever you do and wherever you go, you proceed with integrity, confidence, and wonder. Thank you.
At this time, we will confer doctoral degrees on the successful candidates. Dean Patty Mills of University Colleges, Arts and Sciences, Professional Studies will present the candidates.
Mr. President, I present to you the names of these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be admitted to this degree.
On the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Fairleigh Dickinson University, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon these candidates the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
As I call your name, step forward to receive your doctoral hoods from Provost Kiernan and Woolley, and the congratulations of University Provost Capuano. Catherine Cragen. Ursula Jenner. Lee Hausler. Shai Krug. Reina Lamadi. Sarah Winkler Markowitz. Michal Monk. Rachel Reed. Anupama Sali Prasada. Rochelle Siono Schlachter. Talia Schmidt. Noam Schnecht. Karina Scotty Degnan. Miriam Shapiro. Lee Hausler. Congratulations. Mr. President, I present to you the names of these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements for the degree Doctor of Psychology in School Psychology. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be admitted to this degree.
On the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Fairleigh Dickinson University, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon these graduates the degree of Doctor of Psychology, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibility thereto appertaining.
As I call your name, step forward to receive your doctoral hoods from Provost Kiernan and Woolley, and the congratulations of University Provost Capuano. Lana Benham. Mark Bennis. Kelly Goodwin. Congratulations. Mr. President, I present to you the names of these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements for the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be admitted to this degree.
On the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Fairleigh Dickinson University, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon these candidates the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
As I call your name, step forward to receive your doctoral hoods from Provost Kiernan and Woolley, and the congratulations of University Provost Capuano. Darlene Dixon. Stacy Sanchez. Congratulations.
At this time, the deans will present their candidates for degrees. Dean Jeffrey S. Weinman, Maxwell Becton College of Arts and Sciences.
Will all the candidates for degrees in Becton College please rise? And please remain standing until all degrees have been conferred. Mr. President, I present to you the names of the candidates for master's degrees and bachelor's degrees in the Maxwell Becton College of Arts and Sciences. These candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and on behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be admitted to those degrees.
Dean Patty Mills, University College, Arts Sciences, Professional Studies.
Will all the candidates for degrees in University College please rise? And please remain standing until all degrees in all colleges are conferred. Mr. President, I present to you the names of the candidates for master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and associate degrees in University College, Arts, Sciences, Professional Studies. These candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and on behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be admitted to these degrees.
Interim Dean James G. Almeida, Silberman College of Business.
Good morning. Will all the candidates for degrees in Silberman College of Business please rise, and please remain standing until all the degrees have been conferred. Mr. President, I present to you the names of the candidates for master's degrees, bachelor's degrees in the Silberman College of Business. These candidates have fulfilled all of the requirements for their respective degrees, and on behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be admitted to these degrees.
Dean Kenneth T. Vehrkens, Anthony J. Petrocelli College of Continuing Studies.
Will all candidates for degrees in Petrocelli College please rise and please remain standing. Mr. President, I present to you the names of the candidates in master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and associate degrees in the Anthony J. Petrocelli College of Continuing Studies. These candidates have fulfilled all of the requirements of their respective degrees, and on behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be admitted to these degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Fairleigh Dickinson University, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon the candidates presented the master's, bachelor's, and associate's degrees indicated, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Please indicate your new status by transferring your mortarboard tassel from right to left. We welcome you to the company of scholars.
Please be seated. Graduates, in the years ahead, when you think of the influences on your life, you will undoubtedly see the faces and hear the voices of many of your professors. They have sought to reach inside you, to challenge you, maybe even provoke you at times, but all in an effort to help you seize tomorrow's possibilities. They have planted the seeds of inspiration that have only just begun to take root here, but that will continue to grow and nurture you in your professional careers and in your personal lives. Remember the lessons taught to you by your faculty, especially the quest for excellence in all that you do. This is an appropriate moment for you to thank them for the role that they have played in the process of educating you. Will the faculty please stand and be recognized? Thank you. In addition, today would not be possible without the support and encouragement of your family and friends. It is your parents, wives, husbands, and children. It is your friends, both those outside the university and within, including FDU's dedicated staff, who are always there to support you in your quest for education. We thank all of you who have nurtured the potential and perseverance of these exceptional individuals. I ask the parents, spouses, children, relatives, friends, and staff members who have encouraged and helped the graduates to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated, everyone.
I now invite the graduates to come forward so that your faculty, your friends, and your families can acknowledge your achievements. Our marshals will assist you. As many of you know, especially those who have recently suffered a head cold or a stomach flu, this can be a tough time of year when germs and viruses are easily spread. And in a room this large, there's always a chance of passing something on. As we've done in the past, to minimize the risk of spreading anything but goodwill to our graduates and their families, we will refrain from shaking hands. But I will ask William O'Neill, trustee on the Board of Trustees, and I, along with other trustees and academic leaders, to acknowledge each graduate as you come to the stage, and we will have your pictures taken of you. Upon leaving the stage, please return to your seats and remain seated for the conclusion of the ceremony.
You don't get...
Babatunde Omali.
Sherrod Nicholas.
Denise Sanders Brooks.
Christian Alfaro.
Raul Fernandez.
Ranzir.
Christopher McMinn.
Jernik Nuguni.
Reynaldo Baez.
Raquel Cowan.
Angelita Tucker.
Asma Al-Hussan.
Yolanda Phillips Haddon.
Leah Iman Johnson.
Jessica Karen.
Laura Rowland.
Lorraine Acebo.
Donna Anderley.
Haider El-Sadi.
Cheryl Iorio.
Michelle Losek.
Desiree Polakowski.
Erica Mahalik.
Rosemary Craig Tempesta.
Ashley Lamb.
Christina Maria Filbert.
Sarah Bright.
Bradley Paul Filbert.
Kathy John.
Nora Alhabri.
Tanya Kalnikoff.
Noof Alhabri.
Tina Boetius.
Lisa Anna Andine Valdez.
Akisi Nadine Asemian.
Gay Rodriguez.
Kenneth Kroonquist.
Carla Bellin Verouet.
Todd R. Warren.
Bing Leng.
Chun Myung Park.
Sheng Wan Wu.
Katarina Kunse.
Michael Barry.
Zakia J. Enols.
Peter Severino.
Lori Caruso.
Olatunde Bamboya.
David Wentworth.
Venkata Sravani Nalapati.
Lawrence Tyler.
Joel Garcia.
John Gugliza.
Kelly Soares.
Javon McRae.
Christina Lozada Albanez.
Maria de Fatima Lopez Barbosa.
Soyen Kim.
Thomas J. Dreher III.
Alia Bekolotova.
Sasidard Saja.
Dennis Ryan Lafferty.
Anthony J. Gaeta.
Tracy Wissell.
Kimberly Fortune.
Thomas James Robiano.
Christian Harden.
Mark Caboham.
Brendan McAvoy.
Hoshiyuki Ida.
Shirley Butrago.
Sherry Lou Rudge.
Johanna Alarcon.
Mary Diaz Garcia.
Andrea Garcia Salazar.
Elena Mendez.
Elsa G. Cifuentes.
Jay Patel.
Fiorella Polanco Martinez.
Isman Patel.
Ali Amakadi.
Suleiman Alamadri.
Daniel Yilma Worki.
Abdullah Al-Sati.
Tariq Al-Ansari.
Ryan Alashti.
Alexandra Villalobos.
Catherine Kim.
Andrea Verdugo.
Ashley White.
Anna Cruz.
Nicole Fantozzi.
Irma Para.
Violetta Slabakova.
Laris Mojica.
Sonia J. Soria.
Jenny Bagadi.
Nita Casimiro.
Elizabeth Irene Drywa.
Ruth Tavares.
Pamela Piero.
Gamal Elbaz.
Adolfo Francisco Aguirre.
Majeda Abdullah.
Andrea Fernandez Duran.
Anusha Agarwal,
Onavis Marquez,
Nima Karachi,
Juan Colacantes,
Ramon Martinez Ribas,
Patricia Romero,
Yosawadi Charagunyavid,
Edna Ospina,
Gadeo Abdullah,
Liliana Bettencourt,
Amok Tate,
Irina Catano,
Shyam Sundartata,
Monica Restrepo,
Candy Salazar,
Nazia Hawk,
Judith Anugab Gomban,
Colin Ferris Langan,
Charles Santiago,
Eric Higgins,
Kelsey Abbott,
Jose de la Cruz,
Sarah Strazulo,
Zohoyang Hernandez,
Monica Velasco San Juan,
Julio Brahman,
Crystal Morales,
Martha Maldonado,
Jacqueline Carney,
Jose Gonzalez,
Priscilla Perez,
Luis Londano,
Terrell Hijazi,
Jeanette Donez,
Constantinos Pacanjaturu,
Juan Echevere,
Nel Javeres,
Xiomara Elvez,
Maria Amoroso,
Dion McCall,
Megan Polak,
Miriam Omala Gova,
Carlos Prodano,
Salvatore Locasio,
Elizabeth Grace Endicott,
Wendy Joseph,
Natalie Martin Ziras,
Christopher York,
Andrew Dimitrowski,
Peter Koenig,
Tang Fu Ya,
Esteban Diaz,
Samantha Bird,
Mara Avia,
James Thomas,
Nikhil Madhukunta,
Michelle Nestori,
Sandeep Dudela,
Deborah Palumbo,
Sandeep Reddy Vasuduvela,
Kristen Hasty,
Micah Marillis,
Yashira Negron,
Cesar Fuentes,
Salvatore Scherza,
Janice Caraballo,
Rashida Ali Khan,
Miata Gall,
Mirelli Mace,
Mohammed Azimi,
Kiana Davis,
Mirwas Samadi,
Michelle Mortesaka,
Daniel Lococo,
Alexandra Landau,
Robert Scott Schultz,
Ashley Macau,
Deborah Solfaro,
Abdullah Almiri,
Dion Bascom,
Adele Alabid,
Zachariah Ahmed,
Melissa Cox,
Sylvia Mayorga,
Angelica Herndon,
Lisa Robinson,
Nicole Testa,
Richard Gallo,
Amita Santos,
Thomas Barstow,
Kristen McHale,
Deborah Lynn Briscoe Robinson,
Courtney Molinari,
Amy Chack,
Arthur Buck Rogers,
Suzanne Hamshow,
Erin Dubord,
Samantha Platino,
Rachel Huber,
Nicole Atanasio,
Lauren Smith,
Robert Towner,
Pamela Rogers,
Teresa M. Siebert,
Mariah Pena,
Bozina Verdi,
Ashley LaSelva,
Courtney Tamarina Fox,
Lindsay Martin,
Anthony Witter,
Allison Noble,
Charlene Clark,
Jimena Ladino,
Richard Howard McWilliams Jr.,
Jennifer Ramirez Williams,
Michelle Lynn Justice,
David Salazar,
Desalius Rivera,
Francis Arseed,
Stacy Lloyd,
Laura Moody,
David Stitz,
Johadevi Pierre,
Joseph Allmeyer,
Margot Marie Louis,
Jennifer Eister,
Kristen Maestiosia,
Fat Tan Fan,
Carly Scabetta,
LaShawn Thomas,
Stephanie Scheck,
Deborah Fumera,
Ashley Forsthofer,
Kyle Chaos Harris,
Sophie Adimel,
Gabriel Torres,
Alexa Woolley,
Damari Pena,
Jacqueline Cisneros,
George Yanez,
Maria Anastopoulos,
Juan Pablo Laverde,
Melissa Cahill,
Jamie Shulman,
Melinda Lescal,
Chong Nguyen,
Joseph Torriello,
Melissa Mai Mack,
Joseph Mancini,
Enrique M. Mrs.,
Xiomara Henriquez,
Kristen Calandra,
Jessica Widener,
Kyle Molitoris,
Alexandra Hand,
Jessica Falcone,
Christina Jackson,
April Marie Salerno,
Michael Godava,
Gail Marie Skrobach,
Jessica Brooke Shaper,
Erica Violet Owen,
Rebecca Dawn Weidberg,
Tanaya Sandford,
John F. Pieper,
Shafali Doobie,
Charles E. Collins,
Angela Hudson,
Karina Victoria Mecca,
Catherine Gonzalez,
Nicole Marie Fina,
Candace Daniel,
Kimberly Moran,
Robin Cherry,
Dana Ianello,
Marisol Oberto,
Charles Thomas IV,
Valentina Yakimova Ponce,
Crystal Jenkins,
Agata Zarabeka,
Levon Wallace,
Haibo Sun,
Tiffany Andrews,
Francisco Parda,
Lavanya Brown,
Jacqueline Fernandez,
Mary Hitchner,
Kun Liu,
Lauren Moss,
Nandik Patel,
Michael Rogers,
Justin Moore,
Deborah Lynn Benitez,
Evelyn Nelson,
Saruman John Alex,
Eric Desjardins,
Nicole Carrero,
Shayna Jones,
Lindsay Main Messina,
Jessica Boston,
Aaron Westbrook,
Dianand Mangru,
June Cooney,
John Reedy,
Shante Hollis,
Randall Cates,
Barbara Pareto,
Hyungchong Zhu,
Karen Harvey,
Fan Zhang,
Amanda Falsiglia,
Shuyu Young,
Michelle Murray,
Tashana Smith,
Venkata Saiteja Dagaparthi,
Latifa Valentine,
Maheen Kujaija,
Angel Alicia,
Monica Yalamudi,
Martin King Jackson,
Vijitha Shava,
Regina Simmons,
Srindal Rapali,
Walter Chuanek,
Nishitara Reddy Revuri,
Michelle Elaine Campo,
Sovia Sultana,
Lorna Johnson,
Sruthri Radnudar,
Khaled Adem,
Mary Schmidt,
Dwana Merlane Young,
Kellyanne Mussel,
Terrence Elliott,
Chitranathur Patel,
Noni Kendall,
Satish Kumar Patel,
Aisha Little,
Ralph Joseph,
Muna Mambo,
Eric Baresi,
Adela Lopez,
Karan Manawaring,
Tia Burnett,
Dejun Ron,
Dwayne Adams,
Kishore Bengali,
Darlene Munjak,
Swetha Kohli,